Hello subscribers of SplashTimeTV, my name is Nate, also known as Mr. Coconut and or TheGamingCoconut. You can call me whatever you want, whatever tickles your fancy, it does not matter to me. Now quickly before I start off into the topic of today's commentary and everything that I want to cover, I want to say it's a huge honor to be a new director for SplashTimeTV. I'm going to do my best to bring you guys the best content and videos I possibly can on a weekly basis. That is my goal, and that is my mission that I will probably accomplish. I will strive to accomplish. So with that being said, let's get into a quick story on why I have three names to start off the commentary. As I said, I'm called Nate, Mr. Coconut, and or TheGamingCoconut. Reason I'm called Nate: my parents burdened me with that name since my birth, and throughout my childhood, I've suffered with that name, Nate. What a terrible name it is. Real name actually is Nathaniel, but people call me Nate because it's easier, and that's pretty much it. I had to go through a whole childhood of people calling me Nathaniel, Kachaniel, Daniel, Badaniel. Somehow they got Badaniel out of Nathaniel. I don't understand it, but they did. And that's pretty much it. That's the reason behind that one name, because my parents called me it. Second name, Mr. Coconut. I had a first older channel called Mr. Coconut, and that was my intro. Hey guys, my name's Nate, also known as Mr. Coconut, and I prefer to be called Mr. Coconut. I think that it's a better way to introduce myself. So I still call myself Mr. Coconut, even though my channel name has nothing to do with a well, actually has something to do with a coconut, but not anything with a Mr. or Mrs. in front of it. So I just still prefer calling myself Mr. Coconut. So that's what I will do in my intros for most of the time. And the reason I'm called TheGamingCoconut is because that's the name of my channel. The link is in the description below if you want to go check that out. You're more than welcome to, and it would mean a lot to me. I was actually looking for a channel name that could keep Mr. Coconut in it, but I actually couldn't think of it back then because I was too stupid, but now I can. It's actually available, and it's called The Mr. Coconut. Who knew? I couldn't think of it back like a month ago, but it doesn't matter to me. Who cares? I'm sticking with TheGamingCoconut. There's pros and cons. One, because I just like the way it sounds, TheGamingCoconut. My gamer tag on Xbox Live, because I play Xbox Live and I'm starting to get into PC too, is the Coconut Gamer. So if you want to add me, play with me, be more than welcome to. I would love playing with subscribers. Ask any of my subscribers on my my channel now. They would probably say the same thing. As I said, I just like the way the Coconut Gamer sounds. And but the cons for it is because I was accused on a YouTube video once because I commented, hey, what's the song at like 2 minutes, and one guy was like, wow, you copied the same name as the Lemon Gamer or something, or the Gaming Lemon. And I'd never heard of the guy before, but once he said that, I checked his channel out. He's actually pretty cool, but I never heard of him before. So before any of you guys actually accused me of copying his name, I never knew him. I didn't know. I've never heard of him, and I had no intention of copying his name. And being accused of copying and plagiarizing is a pretty big deal on YouTube right now. If you actually don't know about the news, I talked about it on my why did I keep saying my old channel? I've actually talked about it on my channel. If you want to go see it, just go to my channel and you can probably find it. It has big title YouTube drama. If you want to go see it, doesn't matter to me. But anyway, with that being covered, my names. I think that's a cool story, right? 3 names. Who has 3 names? I actually have 5 in my real name, but I will not tell you guys my real name because you guys will be stalkers and you will stalk me until I die, because that's what the internet does, right? Exactly. Besides trolling people and arguing over random shit. Anyway, on to the gameplay. I always like to cover the gameplay before I get into a commentary topic. This is probably my favorite gameplay of all time, and if I could title it with one thing, it would be my favorite MOAB of all time in my Modern Warfare 3 career. It probably wouldn't have been that long of a title, but you get the whole idea. This is my favorite MOAB, and I've gotten a lot of MOABs in Modern Warfare 3, but this is by far my favorite. One, because I went into this game to get Sitrep Pro. As you can see right here, I knifed my friend's trophy system. If you do this in hardcore, which this is hardcore domination, you can work towards your challenges for getting Sitrep Pro. So with that knife, I was finally able to get Sitrep Pro. That was the whole goal for this game, was just to go in and get Sitrep Pro. And once I did that, as you can see, I'm capping flags. I play objectively. I prefer the win than anything else. I do try and keep a high KD because even though I don't like it, that's what people judge you on in this Call of Duty community, is do you have a high KD. They don't really look at your win-loss ratio, which I think they should, but if you look at mine, you'll see that mine's really low, and the reason behind that is because I am a huge rage quitter. I am going to be honest with you. I hate joining games that are already over, or we're doomed, we're going to lose for sure, so I leave early, or I just can't stand the people that we're playing with. I hate campers, and I hate noob tubers. I hate people that I don't want to go into a rant because you're probably, I don't know, you guys may do that stuff. I love you, but when you're in the game, I hate you. That's pretty much it. So I played objectively for this game. I had no intention to get a MOAB whatsoever. And then the third thing on why I love this MOAB is because I use an MP9 only. As you can see on the screen now, I'm using MP7, and a lot of you are probably saying, "Wow, try hard noob, you suck." Whatever, think what you want. It's only overpowered because it's overused, and I use the MP9 for the second half of this game. I play objectively. As you can see, I actually cat flags while I'm on a specialist streak on the MOAB. So I am playing objectively, and this is a MOAB that you don't see much. The final score is 78 and 18, so it's not like a high KD like 80 and 1 or something, but that's not what you need to make a good gameplay on YouTube. It just has to be entertaining, and you have to play the objective. So I think this gameplay does suffice, and I think you guys will enjoy it. So with the gameplay being covered, let's get into the actually right here I was being a dick. I don't know why. I just abused my my hardcore powers of destroying teammates' equipment. So dislike on that one if you want to, but like for the upcoming story. I thought that the best thing I could talk about for my very first video to SplashTimeTV would be a quick embarrassing story, a funny story, and that'll be it. I'm not going to use this video as a, hey, I'm Nate, I'm gonna give you my details. I'm not gonna go to that. That's for another video. If you want to hear about that, go to my my channel now. Again, link is in the description, because that's where I will upload that. I don't upload it to a network where you guys probably do not care. If you care, you go to my own personal channel. That's probably right. I think that works, right? The thing that you do want to hear about is what you can expect from me. Weekly videos, as I said earlier, with Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3 commentary, gameplay commentaries. That's what you should expect from me. That's what I do bring. I prefer doing that. I play at first-person shooters, and so that's pretty much it. I may start a series of Minecraft or Ghost Recon or something. DayZ, I don't know. A new game's coming out called War Z. I'm definitely getting. I've pre-ordered it already. It's going to be like DayZ, but actually not a mod. So it's going to be. I think it's going to be a lot more organized, if you know what I'm saying. So that's what you can expect from me. A lot of Modern Warfare 3, Battlefield 3 commentary topics, and you know, maybe some other special stuff along the way. But until then, we won't know for sure. I don't even know for sure. I just know that you're probably gonna. I hope you guys will love my stuff. I think you guys will, because I think I can bring good content to you guys, and so that's my mission, as I said earlier. Now, finally, the commentary topic. Embarrassing stories. Now, I think this is the best way to connect to you guys as my first video. So, embarrassing stories. I'm a longboarder. I like longboarding. I go to Ireland every summer because I am Irish. So, I didn't actually go this summer, but last summer I did go. My cousins got into longboarding as well. So, if you don't know, Ireland is known for the hills they have. And so, when I brought over my longboard and my cousin's longboard because they wanted me to get them one, we decided to just longboard around, and then I went to my cousin's house. And outside of my cousin's house is a really steep hill, but I didn't know it was steep at the time, but my cousins did, but they didn't decide to tell me. So I'm longboarding with my cousin, and he's like, this is kind of cool. I'm like, yeah, is this your first time longboarding? He's like, yeah, we're trying to get into it, but we really couldn't get a longboard. I'm like, okay, you're going to like it. It's really cool, especially in Ireland when there's a lot of hills. And he knew there was a hill coming up. He's like, hey, you want to ride down this hill? I was like, sure. And he goes, you know, I was just joking. It's too steep. But he actually didn't say that. He was like, really? And I was like, yeah, sure. And I start pushing ahead of him, going really, really fast. And if you don't know, you can get up to like 30 miles per hour, if even 80 miles per hour. You can do it if you need to. You can get, like, you can really do that on a longboard. And so I'm going down the steep hill, but I get to the very crest of this hill, and I'm just like, wow, did I really? I can't stop myself now. I have to commit to going down the hill, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm an idiot. Why did I do this? And I'm slowly getting steeper. It's steeper and steeper, and it's like the meme. I immediately regret this decision. So it's getting scary because there's a thing called speed wobbles, and if you don't know what that is, it's basically like shit your pants moment. That's what it's called. It should be called shit your pants wobbles, because basically you realize that you're going to eat crap. You're going to eat the pavement in about 2 seconds, and you have no way to stop it at all. You're just done. You face it, and you just take it like a man or a woman. Why did I just do that? That's probably okay. Excuse that right there. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my Skype. Oh, I apologize for my Skype. But anyway, back onto the topic. So I'm going down the hill, and I'm starting to get the speed wobbles, and I'm thinking, what can I do to make sure I do not hurt myself really bad? And I see that there's green patches of grass alongside the road, and I'm like, what if I quickly jump off my longboard and take like 2 quick steps and dive and roll into the grass, and I won't land on hard tarmac, which is what the roads are paved with over there. And that's like in my stupid 2-year-old, not 2-year-old, but like 2 like 15-year-old brain, I was like, that sounds great. That sounds like a really good idea, and I should do it. So I step off my longboard and take 3 steps until I literally head first slam into the slam into the tarmac. I could not catch my footing, and I slam into the tarmac, and it sucked. It started like it was like a wave of body parts that hit the pavement first. At first, it was like my probably my wrists hit first. It was like my wrists, my head, my elbows, my shoulders, my chest, and then my hips. And the funniest story about this, or the funniest part about this, is because I was wearing sports shorts, and you know sports shorts have those ties on them, ties that are meant to tighten them around your waist. And long story short, I did not have those ties on my shorts, so my shorts and underpants got caught on the tarmac and ripped down to my ankles, and I'm lying naked on the road, balls hanging out. My cousin's up at the top because he didn't go because he's a pussy, and he's just laughing at me saying, "I can see your balls." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's funny, isn't it?" And that's pretty much it. I was laying on the road in the middle of Ireland naked. So, yep,